So in today's video, we get to install the XenFi management system onto a MikroTik router. Let's go. Hi, welcome to Tech Select. Linus is the name, and today we get to get a little bit technical. We are installing the XenFi management system onto your MikroTik. Quick recap before we get into all of it. XenFi is a management system for your hotspot that allows you to also incorporate mobile money onto your router. Those that are asking which countries are available for mobile money, Uganda, Kenya, and Ghana have mobile money at the moment. The rest, you can just manage your system using XenFi management, but for vouchers only, and that is available worldwide. So be it Nigeria, Angola, Tanzania, all these other countries worldwide, you can use vouchers at the moment. So let's get straight off to the requirement of things we are going to need. One, you're going to need your MikroTik router. In this particular case, have a small Hoplite AC router here, as you can see it. So this is what I'll be using. This is my test bench router. So this is a MikroTik router. Now next, you're going to need a couple of cables. You need a cable like now this one. This is an Ethernet cable, and then also you're going to need a source of internet. Now in this particular case, my internet is coming through on this particular cable, so this is internet. Okay, now those that have been asking me, can I use wireless, blah blah blah? No, if you're setting up your MikroTik, it's better to always have it plugged in via cable. So you need to have a cable directly entering into your MikroTik. I'm going to be showing you in a bit. Next, we are going to need to download a couple of things. You're going to need to download Winbox. That is the app that you use to manage everything, and Winbox is easily downloadable from mikrotik.com. The link is in the description. And then also we are now going to have to set up our XenFi account. So let's start with setting up the XenFi account, and then we'll move to the router. So let's head over to the XenFi website. That is xenfi.net, so that we can start off. So over here, just going to click the big green button in the center of the screen that says start for free. You're presented with this where you either sign up or log in. So the sign up process is actually very simple. All you have to do is click sign up, enter an email address. So in this particular case, maybe let's say techselectug@gmail.com. Okay, give yourself a name. That will be Linus. This will be maybe tech, and then give yourself a password, strong one, and then you click on create account. So once you click login, you're brought to a dashboard. So this is what your dashboard would look like. Everything is well laid out. To the left, you have your different panels and areas you can go to. You have dashboard, router, analytics, expenses, float, all these other things over here on the left. And then on the right is the main dashboard where they would show you like how much money you've made, the vouchers you've sold, account credit that you have, how much is left on your account balance, and all of that. Now, in order for us to set up, yes, let's start with the hardware bit now before we cross over to the software bit of things. Right, now pick up your MikroTik router, and then we're going to need a cable. Yes, it's just an end-to-end cable, short one. And now this is what's going to connect your router to the computer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this particular cable, I'm going to plug it into port 5. Yes, as you can see right there, that is plugged into port 5. Yeah. And then we're going to get our internet. This is the one with the internet, yes, and plug that into port 1. Yes. So internet always goes into port number 1. That's something you really need to consider. Now let's plug this into the laptop. Now, once that is plugged into the laptop, let's minimize all of this here. And then we are going to open up Winbox. Winbox, like I said, is the application you use when you're configuring MikroTik routers. You just go to neighbors, refresh, it will appear there. And then we're just going to connect to it. Okay, put in your password and connect. Yeah. So having connected, this is our MikroTik router. Now what we're going to do in order for us to start our configuration properly is we are going to reset this system. All we're going to go here is say reset configuration with no default, and then reset. Yeah. Now someone might ask, why do we put no default configuration? You see, if you put the default configuration, there's a lot of things that MikroTik implements, like firewalls, port forwarding, all these things in the background, and you do not want those because they'll interfere with your entire hotspot system. They'll start blocking things left and right, and things won't move smoothly. And then also all these background rules that it does tend to put strain on your MikroTik, which you do not want when you're running a hotspot, because you want things to move smoothly. All right, so our machine is done resetting. Once you're done resetting it, it comes with no password. For those that are using a slightly newer model, the password should be on the sticker at the back of the router. That's where you'll find it. So the old password had nothing. Our new password, type in a new password. Make sure it's a strong one. Let's see. Type it in twice and then click change now. Good. So far we have reset our MikroTik. Next, we are going to go to assign. Yes, we have to assign our MikroTik internet, because as it is right now, it's not receiving internet. We've reset it to 0. So we are going to go to IP, DHCP client. Inside DHCP client, we click the plus button. Scroll down where there's interface here, pick Ether 1. Remember, we plugged the internet into Ether number 1. So we're just going to pick that to be our DHCP client, apply, and OK. As simple as that. Now, what we've done is we have given the MikroTik internet. So it's now receiving our internet and it's going into the MikroTik. So in order to test this, we can just come to terminal. Inside terminal, we don't want to see all these rules. We can ping the Google DNS, which is 8.8.8.8, just to check and see that we have internet. So this is our confirmatory test to see that we have internet. You just ping 8.8.8.8, and if you see there is a response time, that means your router is now getting internet. Wonderful. So we can close that. Now, let's close this again and open a new terminal. All right, now this is where now the beauty of the whole thing now begins. How to install the XenFi system onto this router. So far we've just given it internet only. Now we are going to go back to our dashboard on XenFi. This is our dashboard over here, and then we are going to go down and come to settings. In settings, we're going to come to router setup. Okay, in router setup, as you can see, here we go. First, we have to install this remote access installation script. So on this black part, just click copy, and then we come over to the MikroTik and paste. Once pasted, hit enter. Okay, and then now we wait. Okay, so it's basically copy paste, and everything else gets sorted in the background. Now, as you can see here, it has picked up the router, and now it has brought us to step number 2. Step number 2 says automatic deployment. Let's go for the automatic. We don't want to go crazy with things in the background. So in this automatic deployment, click continue configuration. It is now scanning the topology. So what it is doing is it is scanning your hardware to see how many ports do you have, what version of router OS is it running, all those things in the background. Now once it's done, it's going to present you with this particular screen over here, showing you the number of ports you have and all those. So as you can see, it says our Ether 1 is connected to the internet. Yes, that is our main thing. And then we have 2, 3, 4, and 5 waiting to be allocated. Now, before you go allocating, step 1, we need to create a new bridge. So create a new bridge. It's just created here, our XenFi bridge with IP address that and all of that. After we've created our new bridge, yes, it brings it here. We're going to drag each port to that bridge. So drag and drop. Drag, it says drop interface here, drop. Drag this here, drag that there. Okay. So basically what I have done is at this step, I have picked all my different ports and put them into the XenFi bridge. Okay, let's move next. So here it is bringing and asking us to edit, the IP address if we want to. I'm not going to touch any of that, and I'm just going to click save changes. Are you sure you want to deploy this bridge configuration? Yes, I do. Then now it says deploying the bridge over here on the side. Okay, we are moving. So basically it's now running its scripts in the background. It's deploying the hotspot bridge, it is assigning all of that, and now here we go. Right, once it is done, it's going to give you this service installation required, another black toggle there full of commands. We're just going to copy this command, go back to our MikroTik, okay, and then we're going to paste this and enter. Right, so it is running now. So basically now we're having all, you can see in real time, it's testing connectivity, installing different rules, the walled garden, all these Mango rules and all these other things that run in the background. Right, as you can see, success, everything. It says deployment successful. So it has downloaded everything. It has even downloaded our captive portal over there. So I'm pretty sure if I refresh this, boom, we have a captive portal. Now don't worry about these packages here. These ones I created them earlier, and I'm going to show you how to create those as well. But as you can see, our captive portal is already installed. Let's just go back here to the XenFi system over here and click I have run the command. Okay, so basically that is it. We are done setting up. Everything is up and running. As you can see here, it already shows you my router is online. I have 0 people active, amount of CPU running. If I can go to the particular router page over here, it will show you how much uptime you've been on, like how long the router has been running, network up, everything is laid out over here. Now once you're done with this, now we can we'll go to packages. This is where now you create your different packages. I already had some that I created just for sample purposes, but let me show you how you create one. Yes, because always you need to have packages that you're selling to people. So you go to create a package. Maybe we'll call this test 1, 2, 3. Package duration, let's say this package is going to last for 5 hours. It is here. How much speed do you want people to get? Maybe I want them to get 4 Mbps download, and maybe 3 let's say 4. Let's put 4 and 4 upload, 4 download. How much is this going to be? Maybe it's going to be 800 shillings. And then from here, when does the billing start? So you have upon payment and fast use. I normally leave it at fast use. In advanced options, you have agent commission for those that are running agents, but that is a video for a whole other day. So here upon fast use, and then we say create package. And as you can see, our package has been created over there, 800 4 Mbps up and down, and that is how you create packages. So you create the different ones, like I have mine here, the test ones, 2 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, and so on and so forth. So I don't know how you're selling yours. You might as well customize to what you're having. Now the beauty of this all is once you've done this, yes, you're already up and running. You don't have to fuss so much. Mobile money is already working. Yes, if you're in a country that enables mobile money, people can just go and click and buy immediately. Yes. Let me go to vouchers now. Those who are running on vouchers, you click on vouchers over here, and then you click on generate. In here, once generating alphanumeric, yes, I normally do like having alphanumeric because it mixes the letters and numbers for more security. The number of vouchers you want to generate, let's say let's stick to 10, but you can generate I think up to 200 at a go or more. Select the package. So let's select maybe this first package here. Voucher length, how long do you want the numbers to be? And then maybe I'll say this is my test batch. Okay, and then we click create vouchers, and just like that, the vouchers have been created. Then in here now you pick the design of the vouchers you want. I think I'll go with this one. I don't like those with QR codes. Naturally, I just don't like. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different designs for your vouchers. Then we click download PDF. Once done, there you go. Your vouchers have been created, and this is what they look like. Yeah, so now you can go ahead and print those and sell them to the different people that want to to buy for those that are running on vouchers. So basically that is how to set up the router, set up your packages, set up your vouchers. Now there is a lot more that this system can hold. For example, you can have agents. Those are people who will be selling for you. You can set up for them their own side so that they can sell on their phone instead of having physical vouchers. There is quite a lot, but what I like about this is everything is on one dashboard. You can track your sales, who has bought, who has what. All these things are over here on your dashboard. Right, so that has been our hopefully quick and easy way of setting up the XenFi system onto your MikroTik router. I hope this video has been very helpful to you. If it has been helpful to you, do drop us a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. I have noticed many of you watched my videos, but you're not subscribed to the channel. Please do subscribe because it gives us that push to always keep on bringing more and more videos to you. So hit that subscribe button, and yeah, it does help us very much. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye.